I just love that about the way that you're thinking about this is trying to come up with actual solutions to keep this thing going, keep it going, and keep you, Yeah. Whereas I just, as artists, because I've definitely fallen in this category too, where we just are like head in the clouds, kind of, where we're, just gonna make my music and it's all gonna work out, but without we fail to plan, just like come up with a concrete plan, like, all right, how am I gonna keep this, actually keep the lights on, keep going, kind of thing. So yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. So,
and with being honest too, if I'd probably put my own money out to do it again in a couple years, right?
Yeah. But being a business guy, though, you're thinking like, no, how can this feed itself? How can it? How can it be? Yeah.
And I'm 100% confident that I will reach my goal within 2 years to be back here.
To do it again, yeah.
If you see me sooner, then we
did well.
That's right.
Or you did really well with your marketing plan.
Or business is really good. My other businesses. I gotta dump some money into this one. Right?
Yeah.
I gotta lose some money in that music business there.
Totally, yeah. No, that's cool, man. That's I hope people listening get a lot from that, just when it comes to like thinking about their projects and how they can keep going, like how they can recoup and keep making their music, and really think about planning and marketing strategies and thinking outside of the box, outside of the normal, like put your stuff out just on streaming platforms and hope for the best. Like, there's other options out there and that can work. So yeah.
I'm gonna do like a liquor store gig tour.
That's
so if it fails, I'll be in front of the LCBO in Oshawa, right? Trying to make some money for the next recording.
Oh, you'll make a killing. Oh man, that should work. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna do that, but we're gonna give the money to charity.
Yeah. Well, even your plan for a release show and possible multiple release shows, maybe the same, depending on how it goes. Like if you play your cards right with just doing those, then you could recoup a ton just from that, right? So yeah. There's
several plays in action that we're gonna get that money back to record on their own, for sure.
Right. Yeah. Love it. So the recording process. So we had mentioned Johnny, our buddy Johnny. You've known Johnny for a long time, and so he came in, he crushed all the drums in the first 2 days. So we got all 10 songs he did done, and they're great. The tracks are great. And then I was going to go through kind of like how we tracked everything. So then we moved to the kind of main instrument that throughout the whole album is piano. That's kind of all piano based. Like I'm pretty sure you wrote everything on the piano, right? Yeah. For the most part, yeah. So we went through and did a few days of just piano, a lot of piano playing, and then from there moved to bass guitar was the next thing. And a lot of people will do drums and then bass, and they consider that the rhythm section. And I always found that it's if there are any changes that are going to be made in chord structures, any just changes that way, then you're going to do them when you're either tracking like keyboards or guitars. And so if you recorded your bass, then it's it's too late, or you're gonna have to go back and redo it or whatever. So so we did piano, knew all the chords were good, they weren't gonna change, and then we went to bass. And then we did a few days of acoustic guitar. And and it was, I never realized, so we used like Jay's got a great 12-string Martin acoustic that is on like every song basically, isn't it? Yeah. And I didn't realize how hard they are to play. Like
you didn't. I didn't.
They're hard. Like it's and you think like, I can't. It's just I don't own one, so I've never played them, and I can't be that. But it's like, man.
Yeah. Even to sit down and play that 12-string at home, and go through the songs, getting ready to come in here, was nothing, compared to tracking it,
right?
To making those chords clear,
clean,
and the notes,
you
know what I mean? And, you see me, right?
Yep.
I think we played that acoustic guitar for 4 days.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And by the, end of the fourth day,
Your hands.
when I was laying in bed, my fingertips were pulsating my heartbeat, right? And swollen. Like, I really put them through the ringer doing that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But the end result, right?
Nice, yeah.
That's nice.
That's it. It's the fact when you record, like you don't think when you're just kind of like you said, jamming at home, like all the little flubs, you're like, oh, I got this, or whatever, and then you hit record, and it's like, oh man, I can't have any of those. It's all gonna be super tight, and it's just so much.
And even at the end of the days, when my fingertips were indented, so the sides of my little fat fingers, fingertips, would just muffle the other strings, right? The struggle was real, right?
Yeah.
4:00 at the end of those guitar days, right? I was just like,
hands throbbing.
You can't do it, right?
Tapping out. Yeah. So then we layered all that acoustic, all the 12 string with a 6-string acoustic. And that was just a cakewalk for you.
But we did the, we capoed all the 12 string as well, right? So there was really a lot of 12 string, right?
There was a lot, yeah. So what I like to do is when it comes to layering guitars, whether it's acoustic or electric, if there's going to be 2 parts, we'll have the one part played, without a capo, and then for the second part we'll capo and play in a different voicing to get just a spread, and it's a nice kind of when you mix them together. So that's what we did with our 2 6-string and 12-string parts, and and from once we finished up the acoustic, and then we moved to electric guitar. I think all the electrics, and or even before that, there's some strings in some of the songs that we worked on,
right?
And got those. There's a couple songs with a lot of 2 songs with like quite a lot of strings, so we did all those arrangements, and that was fun. Then moved to electric guitar, and because the songs are again more like mostly piano based, acoustics a big part of them. The electric guitars usually electric guitars take the longest. Like they could take just with all the layering and all the different tones and everything, even just getting tones can take a long time. But electric guitar isn't like a huge part of these songs as far as like compared to like rock records that I work on and stuff. So we got through them pretty quick. Yeah.
I think all in all, from when we first talked, we pretty much stayed
on schedule
within our timeline, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Although last week I had to be like, okay, Adam, I need 5 days at home to work on my solo technique, and I need to take these 4 songs and I need to make the lyrics better and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, just time, and when you came back in, we were ripping through things much quicker because you had that time to. It was definitely a good idea to do that. Yeah.
And that's one of the things too, like saying, I'm going to move forward with this, and then coming to a realization, when I'm in here that, if I'm going to waste your time the next couple of days. Really, that's how I felt, right?
Right, yeah.
And that's why I said, I need to tap out for a couple of days and go home and do my homework, right? And do this and this. And then when I come back, we'll do this.
Right. Yeah. It's a funny thing because you're very considerate, and I'm feeling like, no, I don't feel like you're wasting my time. I'm down for going through it and working through parts with you until we get it. But I'm the same. I understand that I would feel like, oh man, I need to just go home and get ready and then come back and I'd feel better about that. So I totally understand that.